In last lecture of this group theory, paper number 7, BSc second year, we finished the definition of mappings, functions, and we have seen the definition of range also. What is range? And definition of equality of functions, transformation or operator. So that much definitions we finished in last lecture, and now we move to our next topic. Our today's topic is types of function. So hello everyone, and today I'm starting paper number 7, group theory, and in this I'm taking types of function. So what is there in types of function? So already we have finished the definition of mappings, functions. Now what is meant by into mapping? What is meant by into mapping? So into mapping, here it is written definition: if the mapping F is from A to B is such that there is at least one element in B, there is at least one element in B which is not the image of any element in A, which is not the image of any element in A, then we say that F is a mapping of A into B. So using example, with this example we try to understand this definition. So here the set A, which contains A, B, C, 3 elements are there, and set B, 4 elements are there, T, X, Y, Z, and F is mapping from A to B. F is mapping from A to B. Here F is mapping defined from set A to set B. Now here this A is assigned to element Y, means F of A is equal to Y, F of B is equal to X, and F of C is equal to Z. Means function F contains the elements ordered pair AY, ordered pair BX, and ordered pair CZ. So here we can see that there is one element T in B. There is one element T in B which is not assigned to any element of A, which is not assigned to any element of A, and means what we can say that T is not the image of any element of set A. So here this T is left, and this is only the definition which says that which is at least one element. There is at least one element in B, at least one element in B which is not the image of any element in A, which is not the image of any element in A. So here this T element is in B, which is not the image of any element of A, because already all A, B, C are assigned to some elements of set B. But here T is not assigned to any element of A, and this mapping is known as into mapping. Here the range of F, is proper subset of the codomain of F. In last lecture we already had seen that what is meant by codomain. Here this set is known as domain. This set is known as domain, and this set is known as codomain. And range set, range of F is always subset of codomain. So here this what range is proper subset of B. Okay, so here we can write that range of F is equal to F of A, which contains set of all images. No, what is meant by range? Set of all images. So here X is image, Y is image, Z is image. Z is image of C, Y is image of A, and X is image of B. So this is the set of images, and here T is not there. T is not there, which belongs to B, but not in the range set. So this mapping is into mapping. This mapping is into mapping. Now next type is onto mapping. Next definition, next type of mapping is onto mapping. Onto mapping. So what is meant by onto mapping? If the mapping f from A to B, is such that each element in B is the f image of at least one element in A. And then we say that f is a mapping of A onto B. Now here, if the mapping is onto, in this case we can see that range the range of f is always equal to codomain if the mapping is onto. Means here the set of all images, range is set of all images, and codomain, they both are equal. So here we take one example, and mathematically how we write, if f is mapping from set A to set B, and if this is onto, then we write mapping A to B is onto. In this way we write. Okay, so now next example, we will try to understand this definition using example. So in example, we take set A is equal to how many elements? A, B, C, D, E. 5 elements are there. And in set B, there are 4 elements, T, X, Y, Z. Now we define mapping from set A to set B. Define mapping set A to set B. So using diagram, we will try to understand this definition. This is set A, this is set B, this is domain. Always remember domain. This is codomain. Elements of A, B, C, D, E. Elements of B, T, X, Y, Z. 4 elements are there. And we assign elements of A to some elements of B. Okay, so using the definition, by definition of function, we assign the element A to T. Then B goes to X. C goes to also X. D goes to Y. D goes to Y, and E goes to Z. Means here you can see that set of images, means range of F. F of A, we write F of A. This is range of F, and this contains all the elements of set B. Means T is also image, X is also image, Y is also image, and Z is also image. And this is nothing but the whole B. Means there is no element left. There is no element left in the set B which is not the image of any element of set A, which is not the element of set A. Okay, so here this definition is this example is of onto mapping, and here we just write something. There is no element, left in B which has no pre-image, okay. So this was the definition of onto mapping, and now next definition is of one-one mapping. One-one mapping. So very first we see what is the definition, how that one-one mapping is defined, and then we discuss with example. So a mapping F from A to B is said to be one-one, or one-to-one, if different elements in A have different images, So how to remember this? One element, one image. This is only the simple definition of one-one mapping. One element, one image. In this way you can remember this one-one mapping. What is meant by one-one mapping? So mathematically, if the images are equal, whenever the element comes with mapping function f, that is always image. Okay, so we write if images are equal, then their corresponding pre-images, then their corresponding elements are also equal. This is the mathematical definition of one-one mapping, where what x and x dash belongs to set A. Okay, so we try to understand this definition using figure or using example. So we take example. Set A is taken with 3 elements, set A, B, C, elements A, B, C, and B is taken with 4 elements T, X, Y, Z. Those 4 elements are there, and we define one mapping from set A to set B. This function f is defined from A to B. So here 3 elements A, B, C. Here 4 elements T, X, Y, Z. Now A is mapped to T, B goes to X, and C goes to Y. Here we can see that the one element of domain has only one image. Means if T is there in B, then it has only one pre-image. If X is there in B, then it has only one pre-image, that is B. And if Y is there in B, then there is only one pre-image, that is C. In this way we define one-one mapping. One-one mapping means what? One element, one image. Okay, so this mapping is one-one, but this mapping is not onto. This mapping is one-one, but is not onto. Why not onto? Why not onto? Recall the definition of onto, because there is Z. This mapping, there is Z in B, which is not assigned to any element of A. So here range is not equal to codomain. Range is not equal to codomain. This mapping is 1 1 and this mapping is into also. Into and 1 1 mapping. Okay. So again one note is there. Note for 1 1 mapping. So how to prove? You can go, you can prove this 1 1 mapping, any given mapping 1 1 by two ways. You can consider that x1 is not equal to x2, and this imply that f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. Means what? If you take two different elements, two distinct elements, then you should get their two distinct images. You should get two distinct images. And if this is not so, then this cannot be 1 1. Then this cannot be 1 1. So or in definition only we have seen that if that what if f of x1 is equal to f of x2, then their corresponding elements x1 is equal to x2. So this two mathematically you can prove 1 1 mapping in this two ways. Both are both work for the definition of 1 1. Okay. Next one is many one mapping. Many one mapping. This is definition of 1 1 mapping. Mathematically we take these two expressions. Okay. So now next is many one. Next definition is many one mapping. Many one mapping. And what does mean by many one mapping? In first definition we have seen into mapping, then next 1 1 mapping and many one mapping, and last one is many one mapping. So a mapping f from A to B is said to be many one if 2 or more than 2. If 2 or more than 2 distinct elements, this word is very important, distinct elements of A have same F image in B. Same F image in B. So we discuss with example. We take two sets. Example, set A is taken as A, B, C, 3 elements. B, 4 elements, T, X, Y, Z. And we define one mapping from set A to set B, that is F. So A, B, C, here T, X, Y, Z. And I define this mapping F from A to B as f of A is equal to T. F of A is equal to T means A map to T under F. B also map to T, and C goes to some X, Y or Z. You can take any element there. F of B equal to T and f of C equal to X. Here you can see that this f of A is equal to f of B because they share the same image. They both have T as the image. But here when we see their points, their corresponding points, the A and B, these different point, these two are different elements of set A. Means what? That A and B are two different elements of set A. Here A is domain, B is codomain. A and B are two different elements of domain, but they share same image in B, in set B, and that is T. So this mapping, many-one mapping, this mapping is known as many-one mapping. Okay, so here we write something for many-one mapping. In many-one mappings, some elements in B have more than one pre-image, one pre-image in A. So that was the definition of many-one mapping. And now the last definition, this is already we have done, but we combine here two types of mappings in one definition, and that is one onto. This definition is very important while defining the inverse mapping, inverse functions. This definition is very important because without one onto mapping we cannot define inverse mapping. Okay, so let us take what is mean by one onto mapping. One onto mapping. So one onto mapping means what? If F is the mapping from set A to B is 1 and onto then F is called one-to-one. F is called one-to-one correspondence between set A and set B. So this also we discuss with example. Let us take example. Set A with 3 elements, and we will have to take set B with also 3 elements only. Why? We see this. Set A, set B, set A with 3 elements A, B, C, set B with 3 elements X, Y, Z. Suppose A map to X, B map to Z, and C map to Y. So here we can see that both the definition, one mapping and onto mapping, both definitions are satisfied here. We can see that one element has one image, one element one image, one element one image, and there is no element left in the B, which has no pre-image in from set A. So here this both conditions are satisfied. Here this F mapping F from set A to B is 1 as well as onto. So this is the definition of one onto mapping. Okay, now next definition is next type we take is identity mapping. What is meant by identity mapping? What is meant by identity mapping? So the definition of identity mapping. So in general, what is meant by identity mapping? Identity mapping is we have seen the definition of transformation or operator. Okay, so what is that? Any mapping from set to itself. Set to itself means if A is any set, if A is any set, then the mapping A to A is known as transformation or operator. Transformation transformation or operator. Transformation or operator. So here identity mapping is also the same, just little bit with a little bit what changes. We define identity mapping F from set A to set A, and it gives the same element as the image on which we define the function F. Means if we define F mapping on element X, then it returns the same element. It returns the same element X, and this for all X belongs to set A. This mapping is known as identity mapping. In this mapping is also denoted by IA. This in general identity mapping is defined by I, and since we are defining on A, therefore IA. So it is mapping from A to A, and this gives that IA of X is equal to X. Mathematical definitions I will give in next lecture, so you don't worry about that. You will get definitions in the written form. Okay, so we just discuss with the example. Okay, so what is mean by identity mapping? So again here I will require two sets. Means not two sets, only one set, because mapping goes from set to itself. So here I take set A with 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, or we take only 4 elements. So this is set A, this is set B, and this IA mapping defined on set A to A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as by definition, element gives itself an element. So one image of 1 equal to 1, image of 3 equal to 3, image of 4 equal to 4. So under mapping IA, 1 goes to 1. Under mapping IA, 2 goes to 2. And under mapping IA, 3 goes to 3. And here also 4 goes to 4. So this type of mapping is known as identity mapping. And one more, we can see that this identity mapping is always identity mapping is always 1 1 and onto. This identity mapping is always 1 1 and onto. Remember that. There no need to prove anything, whether it is 1 1 or onto. Using this diagram only we can see that it is always 1 1 and onto. So in this lecture I stop, and remaining portion we will continue in next lecture.